Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for class 1, subject General Science, chapter 10, Animal Homes. In the last lesson we learned about different kinds of animals, right children? Like domestic animals, pet animals, wild animals, birds, insects, all these things we learned. And in the last class we learned about different kinds of animal homes that are present, right? We learned about cobwebs, hives, caves and dens. Whose house is a cobweb? Spiders spin webs to live in it. That web is called the cobwebs. Cobwebs. Then we learned about hives. Hives our bees, wasps, and yellow jackets lives in hives. We get honey from honey bees, right? Bees collect the honey nectar from the flowers and they keep it in their honey hives. From there we collect it, okay? And usually these insects live in huge numbers and their home is called a colony. Then we learned about caves and dens. Now as soon as I say dens, which animal comes to your mind? Lions and tigers, right? So the lions, tigers, bears, wolves and bats make their homes in the caves. So we'll continue with the different animal homes. Today we are going to learn about burrows and holes, shells, hollow logs, tree logs, nests. Okay. So we are continuing with burrows and holes. Holes means what, children? It is the holes which are made in the ground. Okay. Who lives in the holes? Foxes, rabbits, prairie dogs and ants lives in the underground. Okay, they live underground. Here in the pictures you can see they have made their holes. Rabbit lives in a burrow. Burrows. Rabbit lives in a burrow. The foxes, prairie dogs and ants, they all live under the ground. Okay, they don't live outside because they have to have a safe place. What is a home, children? Home is the safe place where you can be safe, where you are sheltered and you can stay safe, isn't it? Yes. Then ants make their homes and tunnels under the ground or in the cervixes. Now here some you can see such kind of tunnels under the ground. From up we can only see the hole. We cannot go inside. It will be a small, very small hole. They inside they store the food for the time when they cannot come out. Okay, same way the rabbits also, it has a burrow and in the burrow they store the food and they keep themselves safe because other animals cannot find the rabbits in that burrows. Okay, so that is about the houses for foxes, rabbits, prairie dogs and ants. These animals dig into the ground to make their homes. Okay, they dig in under the ground and make their homes. Now what is a terrarium? Terrarium. Terrarium. I am repeating the pronunciations. Terrarium. Terrarium. A terrarium is a closed glass container. Okay, this is terrarium is a closed glass container like aquarium, but there is no water in this. Now people keep ants, snakes, insects in these containers. These can be different sizes. It can be big, small, depending upon the sizes. Different animals are kept in this terrariums. Terrarium. Terrariums is nothing but a closed glass container. Why is it glass container? Because so that we can see from the outside. That is why it is glass container, and it is like aquarium but there is no water in it. What are the animals that are kept in terrariums? The ants, snakes and insects are kept in the terrarium. Next we'll learn about shells. Now some animals, they have very soft body, very soft body, but that is why they have a hard covering over their body to protect themselves. Okay, so that protection, that covering of the outside is called the shells. Here in the turtle, in the tortoise, I'm sorry, in the tortoise you can see that upper covering will be very hard. Okay, the animal cannot leave the shell and come outside. It'll stay inside. If you suddenly touch a tortoise, all the its head and the legs and hands, everything will go inside this shells. Okay, these shells are hard and protect the animal inside. These animals live inside their shells. Can you think of any other examples for the animals which live in the shells? Snails. Okay, snails, crabs, and turtles have a permanent shell on them. Okay, they have a permanent shell. This shell cannot, if they come out of the shell, the possibilities are they might die easily. Okay, now these snails, if you take snails, no, their body is very soft. Okay, when they're in the shell, the hard, because of the hard coverings, many fishes cannot eat the snails. But if the snails comes out of the shell, the other fishes can eat them easily. That is why it is like a protection layer for them. It helps to protect them, the crabs, snails, turtles. Okay, then hermit crabs uses shells of other animals to protect themselves. Here you can see three different kinds of shells, but the animal inside the shell is the same. It's the hermit crabs. Now, why they use the shell of other animals is because when they use it when the animal inside is dead. Okay, the shells will be left. If you go to beaches and all, you will find small shells, right? These are not that very small shells, these are bigger shells. So these hermit crabs take protection under these shells of the other animals, just so that they can protect themselves. Okay, these are hermit crabs. Hermit, hermit, crabs, crabs. Next we are going to learn about hollow logs. Hollow logs means animals like bobcat, mink, and foxes, otters, skunks, and weasels live in forest. They make their homes inside the hollow logs. Here you can see hollow logs means when the tree inside the tree trunk, it will be empty. Okay, it will be fallen down and it will be empty. There will be no new plant growing on it. So that log is called the hollow logs. So if you hide inside this, the animals which are walking around cannot find these animals which are inside the hollow logs. What are the animals that live in the hollow logs? Bobcat, mink, foxes, otters, skunks, and weasels live in the forest. Here you can see all the pictures of those, and these are the animals which live in the hollow logs. Let me repeat the name: bobcat, mink, foxes, otters. Foxes picture is not there, children. You all have seen foxes, no? Yes. Otters, skunks, and weasels. They all live in the forest, but they live in the forest. They live in the hollow logs. Then tree hollows. The difference between hollow logs and tree hollows are the live tree. The tree is alive, but the hollow logs, it's a dead tree. Okay, here you can see the picture. There are small holes in the tree hollows. Here some animals can they will live in these holes. Okay, some trees have hollow or empty holes in them. Squirrels, owls, porcupines, raccoon, and black bears make their home inside these hollows. Okay, they make their homes inside these hollows so that they can stay safe. Other animals don't have to, other animals cannot harm them. Okay, and their babies, they keep their babies in these tree hollows. Okay, squirrels. What are the animals that live in the tree hollows? Some squirrels, owls, porcupines, raccoons, and black bear. Here are the picture. The first one is the picture of the squirrel, owl, porcupine, and raccoon. These are the animals that live in tree hollows. Now today we understood about burrows and holes, shells, hollow logs, and tree hollows. Okay, so in the next class we will learn about fish nests and what are the different kinds of birds, where they make their nests, and what are the different animal homes. We will learn in the next class. I hope you understood the lesson, children. Thank you. Stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, keep learning. I hope you're doing the exercises in the textbook. Take the help of your parents to do the exercises in the textbook as well as in your workbook. Thank you, children.